Thank you so much for that really nice introduction, Helen. It's really nice to see everybody here tonight. And so I'm just leading us in a little practice this evening of mindfulness meditation. So I want to make sure wherever you are that you get settled in. Make sure you're sitting in a comfortable position. It's nice. So you could, if you want, be lying down. But if you are sitting in a comfortable position, you want to just make sure you're supported and that your feet are nice and kind of even, flat on the floor, and that you're in an even position, a comfortable position, so that you don't have to make a ton of adjustments or think about that too much as we're going through this exercise today. And since we're doing a little bit of a brief series tonight, I actually really like that we're doing a little bit of a shorter session tonight. I think one of the things I wanted to talk about this evening, sometimes it's hard to find time to practice or to develop a meditation practice because it requires a big commitment, or you have to make time for it on your schedule in your day, or take time out from what you're doing. And so what I wanted to talk about, I'll lead us through maybe a 15-minute breathing exercise, mindful breathing exercise, but then this is something you can think about, maybe 1 to 2 minutes in your day, to focus on just breathing and not forcing it or not needing to control everything. Sometimes with breathing exercises, there's so much instruction and being kind of thinking about or having to work on controlling the breathing, forcing it. But can we let go and let it do its thing just naturally without feeling like, oh, we have to kind of really think about it or control it? But can you bring your attention there, maybe 1 to 2 minutes throughout the day? Focus on the breath coming in and out, not forcing, and just being there in that moment. And there's actually a practice in this mindfulness-based stress reduction. So there's John Kabat-Zinn. He's one of these mindfulness gurus and teachers. And one of the things that's part of the mindfulness-based stress reduction teaching in their course, they talk about a method called STOP, which can help decrease stress and anxiety for people. And STOP is an acronym, so it stands for, the S is stop itself. So if you're kind of feeling like, oh gosh, I'm in a stressful moment, or you feel like things are sort of ramping out of control, or feel like your anxiety is stepping up, take a moment, just stop. Take a breath. That's the T, is take a breath. The O is for observe. And the P is for proceed. So you can kind of then, after taking a moment, and maybe this would be the time when you would take even 1 to 2 minutes. So really take a breath, take a good moment to take those breaths. Focus, just observe what's going on with yourself and in your body. Be in that moment, and then proceed with whatever it is that you are going to do. And this is a practice you can use, in moments of stress. You could also use it in moments like before you're about to go do something, or go into a meeting, go to work, start your day, just to check in with yourself and see how you feel, and just observe where you are in that moment without judgment, and with loving kindness to yourself if you can. So in your seated position, You can go ahead and rest your hands comfortably either on your lap. If you're lying down, you could rest them on the floor or place them on your chest, on your abdomen. And go ahead and very gently close your eyes, top to bottom. You don't have to force them closed, just let them rest closed. And go ahead and take a moment just to be still and be where you are. Taking time for this meditation today. And if you can bring attention now to your breath, just breathing normally in and out. You can observe and feel, where is it that you're feeling that breath most in your body? Do you feel it most when you're breathing out, coming in through your nose? Does it feel cold or warm? Maybe you feel it more with your chest rising. Or in your belly. Or maybe somewhere else. And as you breathe in and out normally, just be aware of the breathing in. And when you breathe out, you can just be aware of breathing out and letting the breath go. And you just need to maintain the awareness of the breath coming in and going out. And again, since we're not really trying to control the breath, it's okay if it's through your nose or through your mouth and out through your nose or your mouth, whatever is comfortable, most comfortable for you here works well. And you don't have to think about counting the breaths or how much time you're spending on the in breath or the out breath, or figure out holding. Just be mindful and observe the breath coming in and out. And if there are sounds or things going on in the background, either where you are or in your mind, things that you're thinking about, just observe those and just let them go. And bring your attention back to the breath. And there's nothing else to do at this moment, but be here in your body with the breath, feeling it coming in and out. And you can just observe anything that's happening with yourself right now from a place of kindness and gentleness, and then come back to the breath. And as you breathe in and out, bring your attention to the inhalation and then the exhalation. So you can just observe. Inhale and exhale. And again, moment by moment, the in-breath and the out-breath. And as you're breathing in and out, you could even take that observation now of watching your breath come in and out by thinking of it as a type of wave, an in-breath with a wave rolling in, and then you can even visualize a wave rolling out as you breathe out. So breath in like a wave coming through your body, and breath out, just a wave rolling out. And your mind may continue to wander or want to go somewhere else. And if it does happen, you can just gently bring back the attention to the breath coming in and going out. And if any thoughts arise or occur, you can just observe them and let them be where they are. Again, deep breath in. Sorry, that was me saying a deep breath, which is an instruction for the breath, and we're trying just to let it be. So whatever feels good to you, breath in and then out. Again, not going to manipulate the breath in any way here, which can be tricky to do sometimes. Can you just let it be? Breathing in and out and being aware of it and not trying to force it in any way. And as you're breathing in and out, can you notice now a little more relaxation coming over your body? And when you breathe in now, can you notice, are there anywhere, where is it that you're feeling the breath or noticing the breath most now? Is it in your abdomen? Is it maybe a little bit in your shoulders that are becoming more relaxed? Is it in your chest that's rising and falling? Is it still maybe in your nose where you feel the air coming in, getting warmed by your body and then breathing it out? As you let yourself continue to breathe in and out, again, feel the waves of the breath coming in, the breath going out, and observe how you're feeling, and let any kind of chatter or noise or distractions that might be around just go. And now I'll have you bring your attention to your toes a bit. As you breathe in and out, you can wiggle them a little bit just to feel how they're doing and check in with your toes and your feet. And check in with your legs, your lower legs first. And have the breath come in to your body and bring the attention to your thighs. As you're breathing in and out, you can bring your attention to your lower body, to your hips and your pelvis, being supported by the chair. Just feel your body being kept and held by the earth that's held by the chair. And then you can bring your attention to your abdomen. As you're breathing in, the rise and fall. And then gradually bring things, the attention and your breath into your chest, with your lungs expanding with that air, and then the wave of air just letting go. And then the attention to your shoulders. And into your arms. All the way to your fingers and your hands and your wrists, relaxing. And then you can bring your focus to your neck and the back of your head. And when you breathe in and breathe out, see if you can relax the muscles around your face and your jaw and your tongue and your teeth, and just let things go. Let the breath come in and go out. And we're going to be opening our eyes soon, but before we do that, can you notice if there's any tension around your eyes? And if you can completely release that tension. Sometimes actually swallowing now, if you do a kind of quick swallow, that can help the muscles in the face and neck and around the eyes relax. And again, I wanted to just bring up the stop practice. So if you feel like there is some stress and anxiety, or you're noticing that there's some building up of stress and anxiety, you can stop, take a breath, and by that, maybe a minute or two of just focusing on the breath coming in and out, not forcing it, and then observing what's going on. Can you observe from a distance and just examine the situation as like a passive observer and say, okay, this is what's happening right now, and then proceed. It might be a helpful tool to reduce some stress and anxiety that we can build up within ourselves sometimes. And by stopping and just observing, which seems like a really simple thing to do, can actually take some of the anxiety away from it if we're able to step back and observe ourselves. Again, with love and with kindness towards ourselves, and then take the next step. And on the next in-breath, you can very gently go ahead and open your eyes. And come back to the present with us here in the room together, the virtual room. And gently kind of move your shoulders around and come back to being right here.
Thank you.